Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine. It's time for Secret Box number 1 for 2025. I'm going to be opening mine because there's a good chance I'm going to be using it at this month's Creative Memories virtual crop again. And I wanted you to get a little bit of a peek at it because if you purchase all 4 secret boxes that are coming this year, you're going to have an opportunity for a 5th. And it looks like so far this year's secret boxes might be something that you're going to want. I will let you take a peek at mine and then you can decide if you'd like it. Now, as of February 1st, 2025, which is when I'm filming this, the secret boxes are currently sold out. I will put a direct link in the description box to it on my website. And what you're going to do is click on that, and then there's a little box next to it that says, notify me when it's back in stock. And you're going to click on that, and Home Office will let you know when they're back in stock. But if you also follow me on social media, and I will try to post on my community tab here as well. It's been an interesting spring so far, so hopefully I will remember to post it, but otherwise you can have that extra security blanket of clicking that link and having Home Office let you know as well when it comes back in stock. So with all that said, are you ready to get a look at what is in secret box number 1 for 2025 from Creative Memories? Here we go. Okay, here's secret box number 1. And yes, do not open until February virtual crop. That is up to you, of course. They will be having a box opening with Noreen in the Creative Memories virtual crop group on Facebook. Let's go ahead and see what is inside, though. So that way you can decide if you want to get one. Also, I think you're going to want to. This is so much fun. Now, I've gone ahead and I've taken the wrap off of my box, and I'm not going to show you what is on the postcard because you need to buy the box to get that, because there are some project ideas from our home office, and I am not going to give those away. So, but every secret box of 2025 is going to have a Border Maker cartridge, and this one is the Dancing Stars. And I can put up a short that will show you all what this one looks like after the box opening. I'll probably wait for that one just so that way I don't spoil it for those who are wanting to wait for the opening. And let's go ahead and pull all of this out. It looks like it's called Celestial Delights. We have puffy stickers. Let's get these out of the package. All right, I remember when my friends and I would trade puffy stickers when we were kids. These are kind of fun. They're not the super puffy stickers, but they do have, we've got a hot air balloon, some stars, and there's gold and kind of a white color as well. And then there are also some words here also. Let me hold these up. And let me put something dark behind it as well. Just so happens I have a piece of dark green cardstock here, but at least it will show you the lighter ones a little bit more. Pop them up so you can see what they say, what they look like, so you can get a better feel for what's here. They are kind of gold and a white color for our stickers here. What is next? How's about our foiled embellishments? Let me get these going. I'm going to grab my cardboard here and I will get those laid out for you all. Here we are. This is the small embellishments, and you can see the light kind of reflecting on where they are. Just have that foiling that just makes them look so striking in person. These are really, really special. Here's the second tier. Again, you can see those are foiled as well. Really, they did a really spectacular job on these. I'm impressed. And then the borders also have that foiling as well. I mean, look at that. These are simply just, can't think of another word for them. Just really, really high quality. Okay, they are not double-sided. Just so you all know, I did check at one point. You could see me flip them when I was putting them on the cardboard. But, you know, it's okay. They don't need to be double-sided with the foiling on them. Okay, let's see. Here is the designer paper pack. And let me get these straightened out a moment and I'll be right back with you all. Here is the paper pack. You can see here what they're recommending to coordinate with as far as cardstock goes. And we have, let's see, since we don't have the names up as much, it's going to be me kind of guessing. This one does have some lighter aspects to this navy. I'm guessing this is a night sky page. You can almost see the variance in it as I get it closer to the camera there. And then we have our striking sun here with our waves coming off of it. Look how pretty that is. And then this one also has the variance, kind of like what we saw in that dark one a moment ago. You can see kind of the speckles. So I'm guessing, you know, it might just be a close-up of the sun, and the other one was the close-up of the moonlight. Phases of the moon here. And this one is in, it's kind of interesting. It's definitely has that speckled effect, kind of like that, you know, the close-up of the sun, close-up of the moon. And with our phases, it's definitely in the blue palette, but this also has that white kind of silverish look to behind it. Here, this is must be a kind of a sunrise ombre. As we go from the orange to the lighter yellow. Goodness gracious. Okay, here we are. The lighter to the darker, again with the speckles. And some constellations here. And I don't know if these are the names the designers gave them. This is what I'm calling them, my cheat sheet where they had all the names for the papers. They aren't doing as much because they're not doing as much digital content, so I am winging it as best I can. This one is, again, it's another speckled close-up, and I don't know, it's more in that brown kind of deep ombre orange palette. So, you know, it might be that same orangey close-up of the sun we saw, but just with a different filter on it, if you will. And now we have it in a blue color palette with the, looks like it's still the sun, doesn't it? So maybe is it a midnight sun maybe? Or a moonlight sun possibly? I don't know. Maybe y'all can let me know what you think. And here is a blue ombre. I might have this one upside down, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it for the light to dark effect here within the shades of blue. With, again, the speckles going on. And finally, oh, we have one more sheet after this, or a couple more. Let's see. Maybe this is that celestial aspect that they're talking about. This kind of reminds me of the a little bit new agey, almost like, when, I don't know why it's okay. Y'all know sometimes my brain is a little bit out there, but it reminds me like those belly dancers, when you see them on TV or in person, where they have the belly rings or the belly necklace kind of going across. You would think that it might be something kind of along these lines. Anyways, that's what it reminds me of. I'm going to be interested to see if anybody comments with their names for that they think some of these are called. That's where we should have a contest to see, name your favorite page or something along those lines. I would be happy to send out an embellishment pack to somebody. All right, here is a close up of the more in a blue palette, kind of like that same one where they had the moon. It's just more blue rather than silver or dark on this one. And finally, probably the namesake, the Celestial Delights. Maybe it's just the stars and that wash that you get when you see the stars and the moon and the night sky. Possibly, maybe again, a little bit of that kind of, different kind of aspect, I guess, if you will. It reminds me of the 70s a little bit, I hate to say, but it just is making me think a little bit along those lines of kind of some of the stars, and especially the one with the belly dancer, I guess. Okay, well, moving on. Let's take a look at our last paper pack. That other paper pack was a 12 pack. It looks like this one is a 6 pack. And this one is an accent paper pack, and it looks like there are some foiled pages here. Let's see. We have matching card stocks. Now, I don't think I would use this one as a sheet for anything. This actual index sheet feels like it's of a different type of paper, so you might not want to use that in your scrapbooks. You could probably use it for some card making, though. It just feels like it's a different type of paper somehow. All right, so this is our first foiled sheet, and it looks like it is constellations and stars, and you can see the foiling popping up there. I will hold it close-ish, but I think it almost looks a little bit better further away as the light is catching it. Okay, back side of that one's going to come up probably when we get to the second half of the pack. So this one looks like the clouds here. Or should we say rocket wash, maybe. When you see those rockets take off and it has all those, the different color of the rocket fuel when it just more this direction going, Okay. So clearly I am maybe getting a little too creative for the paper pack, but anyways. It gives you some different ideas of things you can do with it. If you go out and you're in the area where they're doing rocket launches, you can use that paper pack or this paper pack. This one, it looks like it just has more of just a regular foiled effect, just kind of with some streaking through it, maybe almost like what the tie-dye kind of looks like, but it's all in shades of gold, with a little bit of some bronze and brown accents through it. And backside of our rocket wash, or cloud, better known as cloud page. So here's the backside of that one. Still pretty. And the backside of our kind of what I was thinking of the tie-dye one here. You can see the other side is foiled. The foiled, so like I said, it's a 6-pack, but we want to look at the back sides of these as well. And finally, our star one, or constellation. You can see where there's some brighter and some lighter. You have to move the sheet to get that effect as well. So, what do you all think about Secret Box number 1? Will you be heading to the website to find out when it is back in stock? I can't wait to hear what you all think about it. Until next time.